Just think about it. Waking up every morning and feeling anxious about going through the daily struggle at work. For many, this is not only a fleeting thought, but a reality faced every day. It may come as a surprise to many people, but mental illness in the workplace is very real and a serious issue. My name is Rakaya, and I will be presenting mental health in the workplace. Having been privileged to work in such an environment, I have seen my colleagues suffer in silence, their productivity and morale deteriorating with them. Personally, I have struggled without burnout so severe that I almost considered changing my field of practice altogether. These experiences clearly demonstrated how important it is to have mental health support in the workplace. So why should we care? Because this issue does not only impact individuals, it has a strong impact on productivity, moral, and organizational success. It is also a cross-cutting problem that affects interns, employers, middle managers, and senior leaders alike. It is essential for employers to factor mental health in the workplace by offering resources and cultivating a healthy environment to help both the workers and the business. First, I will discuss the issues related to mental health that employees have to deal with. Then I will explain the solutions. And finally, the possible counter arguments. I will also assist us in painting a picture of what the future could be like depending on action or a lack of it. Let us start with the intensity of this problem. Psychological disorders are common yet underaddressed in organizations. Depression and anxiety alone in the global scale contribute to nearly 1 trillion annually. Also, several workers complain that they do not have a place where they can share what they are experiencing. Adding to the stigma, a study conducted in Great Britain by Mind revealed that 60% of employees would not disclose a mental health issue to their employer because they feared that they would be judged or lose their job, which is terrible. But it does not end here. The struggles are not just limited to the employees. They affect the entire organizations and result in more time off work, lower output, and high attrition rates. Also, the National Alliance on Mental Illness revealed that employees without workplace mental health support are 50% more likely to quit their jobs. Having analyzed the problem, we can now proceed to discuss some of the solutions. First, organizations should provide employee-assisted programs, which offer confidential counseling services. Studies reveal that employees using EAPs have improved job satisfaction and reduced stress levels. Second, employers have to address the issue organizational culture by promoting mental health. For instance, some of the progressive organizations such as Google and Microsoft have led the way by providing mental health days and checkups. We need that. These measures have helped in boosting morale, productivity among the employees. Critics may also argue that mental health programs are too expensive and are not relevant to business pursuits, but the opposite is true. Studies estimated that every $1 spent on mental health support, $4 are saved through decreased absenteeism and increased employee retention. Let's take a moment and imagine the potential impact of these changes or the cost of ignoring them. Picture a workplace where employees feel supported, where mental health conversations are normal as discussing a project deadline, a place where burnout is preventing and not just reacted to, and where people stay because they feel valued. I once worked in an environment briefly, and the difference was life-changing. I went from dreading Mondays to feeling like I belonged. Now picture the opposite. A workplace where stress builds silently, morale is low, and people quit not because of the work, but of the lack of support. This is not a hypothetical because it's happening all around us. The choice is clear. All right, so let's bring this all together. To conclude, a workplace mental health matters, not just for individuals, but for the success of entire organizations. By providing mental health programs, breaking stigmas, and encouraging open dialogue, we can build stronger, more supportive workplaces. This matters to me deeply. not just because I have seen the cost of ignoring mental health, but because I have also experienced the power of being heard and supported. So I urge all employers, leaders, and future professionals in this room, make mental health a priority. As author Brené Brown said, connection is why we're here. It gives purpose and meaning to our lives. Let's build workplaces that connect, support, and uplift. Thank you so much for your time.